Thank you. Well, for most of us, our smartphone is a constant companion. It is for criminals too, and it can be the key to putting them behind bars. Tonight, Alexis Burdine takes a look at how Tucson police are using smartphones to help them solve crimes in this News 4 Tucson investigation.
Our smartphones keep us connected to our family, friends, and the rest of the world. But these devices are also equipped with GPS and other technology that can track the exact location of the person using it. And that is helping lead police right to their suspect.
People need to understand that when you carry your cell phone on you, you are being tracked at all times.
And that ability to track cell phones and the people who may be using them is what geofence warrants are all about. It's a sort of digital dragnet in which Google provides police information regarding all location-enabled smartphones that were present within a specific area during a specific time frame.
Imagine this, your child is kidnapped off the street one night. The police file a search warrant to know whose cell phone was being used at that precise time and that precise location. That can save a life.
Frank Figliuzzi is a former assistant director of the FBI. He tells the News 4 Tucson investigators, geofence warrants can serve as a powerful crime-fighting tool, but it's important that they are used cautiously in investigations.
We can do this safely. It solves crimes. It's a tremendous law enforcement tool. We just need to get it right.
In reviewing Pima County Superior Court documents, the News 4 Tucson investigators uncovered at least 3 geofence warrants filed by Tucson police detectives, who are now working to solve crimes ranging from armed robbery to murder. Citing ongoing investigations, police didn't want to go on camera to talk about those geofence warrants or how often they're being used.
They violate the Fourth Amendment, which was designed to prohibit kind of general fishing expeditions like this one.
Geofence warrants are not without their opponents. Groups like the American Civil Liberties Union and the Electronic Frontier Foundation fear they could be overly broad and could potentially be misused.
These warrants essentially compel Google to go through the location information of tens of millions of its users. The data that's produced in response to these warrants is very likely to create criminal suspects out of innocent people.
That said, a judge must sign off on the geofence warrant, and the information Google returns to law enforcement doesn't contain names or phone numbers, only a unique identifier. Detectives can then go back to a judge, then ask Google for additional information about who actually may have been using the phone at the time a crime occurred. An important step in trying to balance crime fighting with preserving constitutional rights.
We need to narrow this down, get rules and regulations around this, and it's possible that state legislatures and even the U.S. Congress will need to address this.
The number of geofence warrants continues to surge, with Google receiving about 180 law enforcement requests for location history information each week. That's up about 2,000% from just a few years ago. Investigating for you, Alexis Burdine, News 4 Tucson.